LeBron James. What more can you say about the guy that hasn't already been said? He can play anywhere on the court, and he gets it done on both ends like nobody else in the league. If we can't slow him down, this game could get out of hand real quick. It's gonna be one of the biggest tests of the season for me, that's for sure. Time to step up.
What's up, guys? We back with the 2K16 MyCareer. Playing against LeBron James. Oh, copyright.
2K Sports presents the NBA Monday Night Basketball.
Hey, I'm starting. Let's go.
I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. The Detroit Pistons have traveled south across Lake Erie to battle their Central Division foes, the Cleveland Cavaliers. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
And right now for the Pistons, they're in the mix for a playoff spot, which is definitely a positive. But I'm sure they'd like to have had their hands around that spot a little tighter than they do.
For sure. I mean, it's certainly not a sure thing at this
Hey,
point.
with the mid-range jump shot to
yet.
start it off.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's check out who's on the floor, courtesy of Gatorade. On the floor for Detroit,
Up against
Jennings
LeBron
runs the point with
James.
Jackson flanking him. Ilyasova out there with Freak, and it's Drummond in at the 5. And so it's the Pistons getting on the board first. Love dishes to Irving. Beyond the arc, it's Drummond with the rebound. Well, for Detroit, their last game a loss to New Orleans.
And that's one of those games where I just felt the attitude going in was wrong. I think they believed what was being said about them in the press, and that was a game that they just couldn't win.
I'm going to disagree with you here. I don't think it was about lacking confidence in themselves. I just think the talent difference between the teams was too much for them to overcome.
Okay.
And guys, Reggie Jackson was at the end of a yo-yo last season. He starts in
Good shot
Oklahoma for
defense.
an injured Westbrook. Westbrook comes back, sends Jackson to the bench. Then Oklahoma sends Jackson to Detroit, where he fills in for another injured starter in Brandon Jennings for the rest of the year. And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket.
You say that's a
Sometimes
walk?
The shots just don't fall.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie.
Jennings against Irving. And here's Jennings. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
And also give him credit for his ability
Hold on. Can I change this? I'm gonna change
to
it.
pass the basketball. He was always looking for the open man.
Now here's James after the miss from Andre Drummond. The shot's good from Irving.
Boy, you got to love that assist by LeBron.
This
Pistons
side.
have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
CNR.
Jennings against Irving. Right side Jennings out to the right wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Barnes with it. He's picked up by Irving.
He somehow managed to
Jennings
get
can't
open a
get it to
little
go.
bit.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Smith kicks to James. And stolen by Drummond.
Come steal.
Irving against Jennings. Ilyasova, a screen on Irving. Outside Jackson. He dishes it to Drummond. Right wing. Drummond with a screen on Love. Detroit, no good that time either. Not for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They come in off a good outing against Oklahoma City.
J.R.
Kevin,
Smith?
they showed how important it is to have a strong bench. I mean,
Okay.
when you are on
That's
the road,
odd.
that depth is vital. I think they really utilized the second unit to extend their offensive assault and just really wore down their opponent.
And, guys, I think
Boy,
what you
that's a
saw
miss.
from them throughout the game was teamwork. This is a team. Regardless of who was out there on the floor at any given time, they got it done. And That has to make you feel good as a group.
And the call is going to be
illegal screen.
Yes, it is an illegal screen.
And the idea of setting the screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you've got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Now here's Barnes. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against New Orleans.
The good old-fashioned
Also,
pick and fade
he
in
competed
16
on the
was
backboards.
always really
that
good.
That also had a lot to do with the game. A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Here's James after the basket by Detroit. Feeds it to Irving. Here's Love. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Love's got his first bucket of the night. The Pistons have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Ilyasova, screen on Smith. Jackson drives in.
Oh my goodness.
In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Smith's running. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Reggie Jackson just got snatch blocked by Timothy Mozgov.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunities. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
And Detroit was a 32-50 record last season. They didn't have any help from the schedule. They had a total of 22 back-to-back series on the year, tied for most in the league.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. Jennings with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Outside Jackson. Ilyasova sets a screen for Jackson. Good. Jackson's got his first 2 points. Greg, you just said the Pistons had a ton of back-to-back games. 44 were part of their back-to-backs, over half their schedule. Clark, they went 15 and 29 in those games.
And that's part of the reason why the NBA wanted to examine the schedule. I mean,
I don't want us taking shots with hands in our faces. Move the ball, spread their defense, and get our shooters some clean looks. Tighten up.
Let's now take a moment to view the league's leading rebounds. Andre Drummond 4th.
And you can't win games out rebounding the basketball. That's what has made him such an important part of what they do.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Amon Shumpert in for J.R. Smith. And then for Detroit, Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Andre Drummond. Marcus Morris comes in for Ilyasova. And it's Jody Meeks in for Brandon Jennings. Here's Jackson following the basket by LeBron James. The drive by Jackson. Shot off the screen. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Now here's Barnes. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Oh, he got stuck. Pass me the ball. Oh, my
Morris passes to Baines. And they call an illegal screen here.
Y'all deserve that turnover, dude. I was wide open.
The league stats over these last 10 games now. 3rd in shooting percentage, 3rd in opponent field goal percentage. And they also show up as a top 5 3-point shooting team. I mean, that's tall cotton there. Elite level marksmanship from behind the arc.
And let's give them some credit for that outstanding shooting percentage as well. I mean, they're working hard to take the smart shots, not just the first shot that presents itself. And I think that's really paying off.
Shots good by Jefferson.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Hey, I hit him at range. Freaking vibing when I have 4 points.
Cleveland leading by 5. The screen from Thompson. The baseline J. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time.
He just put the man on the
That is his
floor.
first foul of the game. For Detroit, they've gone
Quick
6
flow
of 13 from
rip
the field,
2.
just under the 50%
It's a
mark.
floppy play, right?
Morris a screen to the paint. Here's Barnes. Good. And the assist goes
Pass.
to Blake. Now just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Wait,
Those are
Steve
the kind
Blake?
of nice inside looks
Oh, that's
they've
an old
gotten in
name.
the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
The shot by Williams, no good.
It's like
Even
Darren
against solid
Williams.
defense, he's still going to try to continue to make that shot.
And I wouldn't bet against him in that situation the next time out.
Baines dishes to Barnes.
That's a bad shot.
And
Oh,
they're
my
unable
goodness.
to get the tying basket there.
Hey guys, last season was a painful one for Anderson Varejao. He had finally shaken the back injury that sidelined him the year before, signs the multi-year contract extension with the Cavs. Things were starting to look up, and only 3 weeks later, he tears the Achilles and was ruled out for the season. You talk about a tough break.
Blake with it. He's guarded by Williams. It's going to be 2
Kinda
free
got bailed
throws,
there.
2 contact on the shot. And adding insult to injury, certainly, Greg, as you were talking about, Varejao played well at the start of last season. Shooting 56% from the field. Clark, I think he was over 70% from the line. Those were career highs.
Yeah, and a terrible blow for Varejao and the Cavs because of that injury, the Achilles tendon. But it led to the deal for Mozgov, and that's worked out quite nicely.
And Williams, here we go. The high post shot, and there's Varejao. That's good on the assist by Williams.
He's actually played me the entire
Varejao's
first
got
quarter.
his first bucket of the night.
He might put me on the bench now, though.
Already
Nope, I'm
it's
still
31.
playing.
Let's
Wow.
See how the East is matching up. Taking a look at Cleveland. Very strong season they've had. At or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that. Exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And of course, the Detroit Pistons just way behind.
And seeing where the Cavaliers are, any fears of a regression for them this season have been laid to bed. They're an elite team yet again, and they're poised for a dominant stretch run here.
Looks that way to me. I mean, this is a team that appears perfectly primed for a deep run into the postseason, as long as they don't suffer any unforeseen injuries or setbacks.
That's good. Now it's a 7-point Cavalier lead.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great.
Oh, I'm handling the ball.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 6. Over in the corner,
Oh, Meeks is wide open for a little bit.
Pass to Morris. Clock at 6. Barnes kicks to Blake. 3-pointer. Cannot hit. Jefferson with some nice D.
And already we've got a very lopsided edge on the board for them.
Yeah, +5, as you mentioned. That didn't take very long, did it?
And Williams, here we go. Here's the 3. Rejected by Barnes.
Hey,
And
what a
going out of
block.
bounds. Last touch by Barnes. Here's Thompson off the inbound. And gets
I don't
hacked
bail
by
out
the
with a
D.
foul
Go
like
to the
that.
line. The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the night. And the first one drops.
Tristan Thompson. 2 shots.
And he can't hit the second.
Okay, so 6-2-1 in 10 minutes.
And we got a chance to hear from LeBron James about the hard work and preparation he brings into.
Go back and I'm able to.
I think you'd have to say that
All right.
Barnes is checked in for the Pistons. Spencer
Oh, wow, he
Dinwiddie
came
comes
back.
in for Brandon Jennings. And Detroit looking at who they've got. Barnes in at the 3. Marcus Morris is out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Jackson, and it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard position. Morris, no good.
Oh, no. Bad time to slip up there, Kevin. They
I
got to stay
said,
focused.
what did I do?
Taking the technical there is the last thing you want to do. The
I
opposite
didn't
of smart
cuss.
basketball.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million act extension.
All right, now I'm in a party.
He's
So
in
you
a
guys are
really
good.
good spot in his career at this point.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pelicans was a big factor. He had 12 points, and he also did his work on the backboards, rounding it off with some stellar defensive play as well. This was the latest chapter
Hey, it's
in what
Spencer
has been a
Dinwiddie.
stretch of very very good outings for him. Will we see another one tonight, Kevin?
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank.
And one.
That performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Barnes passes to Drummond. Here's Dinwiddie. Jackson kicks to Barnes. The Pistons need to get off a shot here.
Yeah, that was going. I don't know why he cut to the basket though.
Here's Smith. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line?
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement.
Over the last 10 games.
Dude, I cannot score. I don't know what you want me to do.
6 assists and 3 rebounds. And with his great passing, he's been a catalyst for their offense, often seeing plays even before they materialize.
For sure. Great anticipation. Peripheral vision is there.
Shit,
Natural
Baines.
talent as well. Really shining
Get the
through.
touch.
Count that
Yeah.
one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Baines.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
It's Meeks outside, and he gets the bucket. Meeks got his first 3 points of the game. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Pistons.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, how about how well they defended the rim? Not just blocking shots, but also altering them here in this first half.
Barnes passes to Dinwiddie. Morris with a screen on Jefferson. Here's Dinwiddie, defended by Jefferson. Barnes kicks to Dinwiddie. Another three.
That
for
worked
Detroit.
crazy.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
It's blocked, and he recovers it. Shumpert gets a wide open look, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. That's 7 points for Amon Shumpert. Detroit's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Here's Dinwiddie. He feeds it to Morris. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Good stuff.
Marcus Morris is nicknamed Mook. He has a twin brother, older by 7 minutes, named Markeith. Both brothers played at Kansas, drafted 13th and 14th in the same year, eventually played for the same pro team. That is joined at the hip.
Steve Blake's checked in for Dinwiddie. And Shumpert kicks to Jefferson. Thompson sets the pick for Shumpert. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Jefferson against Barnes. Pick by Varejao. Jefferson, that's for 2. No good.
Let's just say no way.
And it's Detroit the other way. Out to the right wing. Here's Blake. He's guarded by Varejao. Morris a screen. Now Blake kicks to Meeks. Dishes to Blake. And there's the pass to Barnes. Here's Morris. Thompson with the rebound.
He was open.
Defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Shumpert dishes to Williams. The screen from Thompson. And Williams, here we go. Thompson sets the pick for Williams. That one wide left. The Pistons have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field.
Ball.
Blake passes to Baines. Blake with it. To the left wing, nobody near Barnes. And again, it's the
That was a
Pistons
perfect
missing.
release. So.
Jefferson kicks to Shumpert. Back to Jefferson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Why don't we take this chance now to show you the most active wing defenders in the league? These are this season's steals leaders at small forward. LeBron James second. Freak third.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Nope.
Greg, they are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just
I
make
didn't
it
mean to shoot the
difficult
ball.
for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
Williams kicks to Varejao and stolen by Ilyasova. Top the key, Barnes. Here's Blake and Thompson.
Oh my
sends it
goodness.
there. Here's Shumpert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. And here is Blake with 1 on the clock and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half comes to...
Gentlemen, I'm over.
Low scoring first half. I've played a very long time. They playing me like
Welcome back, everyone. The second half
36
about to get
minutes.
underway, and it's been a close one so far.
How many minutes have I played? I
Cavaliers
played
leading.
16 minutes.
Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 roaming the paint. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And for Kevin Love, such a big part of that Minnesota Timberwolves franchise. I mean, they drafted him 5th overall back in 08, and really he had been their catalyst his entire career. Even last year when he decided he finally wanted out, he helped the Wolves land Andrew Wiggins in the trade that shook the league.
Jennings dishes to Ilyasova. Ilyasova, a screen on Smith.
Oh my.
That's good. 8 points for Reggie Jackson.
And really the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Well, Kevin Love, and we've kind of gone over some things in Minnesota with Greg, but Clark, Kevin Love probably wasn't long for the Timberwolves.
Yeah, it was time for fresh scenery, and that's why the Cavs offered up the house, including Wiggins, who eventually became Rookie of the Year, for the chance to get Love.
Jennings passes to Barnes. He kicks it to Drummond. Jackson off the pick from Barnes. Jackson dishes to Drummond. Mozgov with
That's
the
my
steal.
fault. I saw somebody wide in the corner.
Irving up top. Guarded by Jackson. Out of bounds.
That pass is way
Detroit
off.
takes possession.
And let's review some numbers for Andre Drummond. 3rd in blocks. And he's truly a force around the rim, ranking among the top 5 in rebounds per game.
And I like the fact that he's committed to dominating in that category as a shot blocker. His awareness and hustle really off the charts.
Jennings kicks to Ilyasova. And 2 free throws coming up.
If I was able to shoot through, that would have been a wide open
whistle, a lot of
three.
contact there.
And guys, how about Ilyasova last season shooting the basketball? Always a decent threat to score. His improvements in efficiency were amazing. He increased his field goal accuracy from 41 to 47% in only 1 year.
And we were talking about Ilyasova. There's a reason his field goal percentage went up last season. It wasn't necessarily better shooting. It was probably better shot selection.
And I think the scheme played to his strengths. Lots of ball movement, penetration, kicking out to open spot-up shooters. Ersan showed us that's his kind of game.
Ilyasova is screen
Yeah,
on
now he's
Smith.
on the Bucks, which is perfect for him.
Jackson against Smith. There's a good screen. Jackson kicks to Ilyasova. Second chance shot. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup. And while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call it a foul shot or not. But sure enough, they have. So he'll head to the free throw line.
Andre Drummond is a big guy. At the NBA Draft Combine, he measured 7 feet tall with a 7'7" wingspan, and he tipped the scales at 280 pounds. That's a super heavyweight, my friends.
Smith drives in.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And you know what? The work he's put in at the line starting to pay off. How about 78% on the season?
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Jennings passes to Jackson. Ilyasova up top. Up top, Jennings. Covered by Irving. Drummond in the post. Mozgov on him. Shot is good, and the Cavaliers lead cut down to 3 on the bucket from Drummond. And on the topic of Andre Drummond, Greg, there are a few guys in the league who combine his kind of size with the type of athleticism he possesses. Fast up and down the floor, quick off his feet, even sports a little hang time. I mean, the guy's got a... Cleveland leading by 13. Now here's Shumpert. 12 points for him. Thompson
I don't think I've scored since the first quarter.
Here's Blake. Morris with a screen on Shumpert. Out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Good. And the assist goes to Blake. Blake's got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, he certainly isn't the one to blame for them being in the hole. He's been on the money with his game.
Picked by Varejao. And Shumpert kicks to Varejao. And off the front iron. And in it goes. Varejao's got his second basket.
They're straying away from the three-point game here in the second half. And that's fine as long as they're on the lead and they're getting good shots. They've decided not to take nearly as many three-pointers in this half.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Jackson kicks to Barnes. Morris passes to Barnes. Out to the wing. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. Can't get it to go. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively, drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Yeah, it certainly paid off. I mean, free throws and foul trouble for your opponents. Come on now. That's a winning recipe all day long.
Williams, that's a 2-pointer. Can't get it to go.
Did I get credit for that rebound? I hope I did.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I did get credit.
The final quarter of play can change everything. Pistons trail by 14 and on the floor for Detroit here in the fourth. Jennings runs the point with Jackson flanking him. Freak is out there with Ilyasova. And it's Drummond in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. There's Jennings with the 3.
He pulled that so confidently.
Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
A lot of action from Irving. He has 11 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they are going to be dangerous.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson.
Why is he playing me so tight?
Drummond the screen.
I hate that there's no spacing on this team.
There's
like,
the feed to Ilyasova.
With Ilyasova, you'd think they play 4 out 1 in, but no, they play 3 out 2 in.
Jackson's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Which makes it pretty much impossible to cut.
Irving kicks to Smith. Picked by Mozgov. And it's Love, top of the key. Takes a big high bounce and goes in.
And I want to see more of that from him. I mean, he's been passing up on his shot more than usual, even though he's hitting the ones that he takes.
Jennings kicks to Jackson.
I'm probably gonna decrease the quarter length. This is taking way too long, and I'm not like getting
There's
anywhere.
the dish to Drummond. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Boy, he is such a ridiculous dunker.
High riser, no doubt about it.
Goodness, I mean, you've come to expect plays like that from him, and folks, that never gets old.
Now Irving. Passes it to Love. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Greg, those are always tough to judge,
so boring.
but I think the official got that one right.
And the Pistons making a change here. Meeks is checked in, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mozgov.
No clue
4 out,
where
1 in.
that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Pistons trail by 14.
That's the way to go, I mean.
Drummond a screen. Here's Jennings. Pass to Drummond, and stolen by James.
Yeah, I was wide open.
Here's Irving. That's no good. That miss makes him 5 for
Yeah, I
11
got the
from the
rebound for
field.
that. Oh my goodness,
Meeks
dude.
with it. He's picked up by LeBron.
Dude, they do not
Meeks
pass
dishes
the
to
ball.
Jennings. Drummond sets the screen for Jennings. Again,
He
the
made that.
Pistons
That's
score.
such a bail.
You can't afford to give him that.
Watch, can I ask?
Kind
I
of
can
a look.
ask out
Well, you know, he
whenever I'm
came off
down
a good
12.
screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Smith the pass to Love. Low block
I
shot.
might put up like one
It's
shot.
all in by
and then-
Ilyasova.
and then
Pistons
end it, 'cause
trail
this
by
is just
12.
boring.
Up top Jennings. Covered by Irving. Barnes against Mozgov. Shot clock
Yeah,
at
this is
6.
just saddening.
Barnes kicks to Drummond. The Pistons working the ball around
Yeah.
now. It's Meeks outside, and it's LeBron James.
Yeah, I'm asking out. This is not fun. Probably not even fun to watch either. Yeah, we lost by 16 anyways. I didn't think we were gonna do anything. I shot 4 of 13. All right, well, cutscenes. Oh boy, this is gonna get heated.
Basquiat, let's go. Got that art for y'all, that real spit. They call me Basquiat. The Harlem take my pockets full of fat knots, making all the ladies drop. Paint me street corners green, my bank notes the color bill scene. Half man, half amazing. Call me Simi out the demigod. Halo crown with the dollar sign, got a poet. A ghetto saint to a grand designs, call me focus. Before the Basquiats, the streets is hopeless. I'm that Harlem Saint painting pictures, making new kind of skill, banking up to 12 figures. They call me Basquiat, pockets full of fat knots, dust till dawn. Your boy makes the street pop, got it on lock. Body don't stop, make it hot. Love it when the bunnies bounce when they on top. Basquiat, I got 107 C's, making waves till the world knows me. Basquiat, my pocket go deep. I dive in the heights, get up and then creep. I'm on my hustle and grind, I'm all about my money. No time for playing games when the game ain't funny.
Okay, yo, he's nice. What's his name?
He goes by the name Basquiat, yo. Basquiat puts game down on them bars, yo. I'm telling you. Hey, we record a nice mixtape. Hey, do a nice video. Get some honeys up in there dancing. Hey, we could build a franchise around this, yo. Hey, I want us to do a deal, freak.
What you mean by us, Vic?
I mean us, as in you and me and you, putting some serious Skrilla behind this and put me on, man. I'm Basquiat.
What?
You heard me? I'm Basquiat. That's me.
That's you?
Yeah, 100.
Okay, you nice with it. What? Yeah. Wow, okay.
Thanks, man.
Basquiat.
Yo, we don't need no major label to make this happen, man. And in the end, we reap all the benefits. Think about it.
what you're thinking. I noticed we passed Colonel Young Park, too.
Yo, Coach Judy was the best. I remember when she took us from park to park so we could play ball. She taught us how to be comfortable in places other than the courts and the projects.
Word. Yo, Coach Judy would have us shoot hundreds of jumpers all over the court with both hands.
Hey, you caught onto the ambidextrous thing real fast, though.
Right. Now, but you were a beast with the house. You were like 13, 5'6", and could reverse dunk with 2 hands. Come on, man. Whoa! Yeah, he used to bug all the older dudes out on the court.
Yep. Oh,
crazy.
good times, man. Good times.
What's wrong, Vic? What's wrong?
It's nothing, man. It's silly, really.
Come on, Vic. Fess up.
I'm thinking about how fortunate you are. You know, how blessed you are. You know, you grew up with a mom's and a dad, both parents. Your family treated me like family when my dad died in Greenhaven in his 9th year on his 40-year bid. You remember that?
Yeah.
And I turn around, my mom's died from that flu. That sick parting gift my dad left my mom's.
Oh, I feel you, Vic. It's all right, man. You know, your moms and pops are good people. You know, may they rest in power.
So you're gonna patronize me now? You're gonna pity the little boy whose worthless, low-budget parents died from AIDS? Is that what you're gonna do? Yo, don't pity me, all right? And don't play me neither. As a matter of fact, go play the lottery, because, hey, you never know. Your chances might be better.
Vic. What are you doing right now?
You got everything, don't you, freak? What do I have? Nothing. Man, I got nothing. You won't even, your cheap butt won't even front me. Skrilla, I need the back. A Basquiat mixtape, yo. And on top of that, I get banned from traveling with the team. I get banned from the locker rooms. I get banned from the arena. What? Would you let them do this to your best friend, man? What kind of friend are you?
Vic, you being serious right now. You're serious. Yo, you sound like you on some Welch's sour grape right now, man. You jelly?
I ain't jealous of you, freak.
You sure, man? Because this, well, I don't know what you call this little tirade. It spreads like some Welch's grape jelly. Are you jealous?
Like I said, I ain't jealous of you, freak. As a matter of fact, I think you are jealous of me. Oh yeah, that's right. I think you jealous of the way that I'm laying it down with these hotties on Instagram while you stuck at home with your one blazing beauty. Yeah, that's right.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, don't get heated because you went behind my back to get at Yvette, and she turned you down. Oh, what's wrong, Basquiat? Yeah, that's right. Look at you. Out there drowning in the middle of a whack lake without a lifesaver.
Brother, real talk. You know how I get. All right, I was feeling a little friendly. I got a little loose with it, you know. I was just up and out. You know me, man.
Save that riff for Heathcliff. Yvette told me all about it. I kept it on the low. See if you ever was gonna mention it. You did it. You broke the code, B. One never steps to his boy's boo, even after they break up. But you broke the code. And you know you did. But you know what? It's still all love here. But it's you who chooses this life in these streets. You know, you want to get on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter, on Tinder, trying to chase these thirsty tens. Yeah, use my name as a coupon. Reel them all in. Hey, sweet thing. Hey, sweetie pie. Hey, shawty, you know I'm a FOF, a friend of freak. And then when they husbands and boyfriends start coming after you and you want to play the macho man role, start throwing hands, scrapping and fighting, who's the one that has to bail you out of jail? Huh? Who's the one that has to pay these lawyers in 6-figure settlements, huh? Me! Not you. Oh, no, not you, Vic. And then when you want to throw these lavish parties without consulting me, who's the one stuck with the bill, Vic? Huh? Me. Not you, but me. I have hit you off in the past 10 months with $250,000, Vic. $250,000. That's a lot of money. I don't mind you eating, but when you being a glutton, and the glutton off my plate and my food, love is love, but I'm keeping it 10 times 10 with you right now, Vic. 100. As usual, 100.
Right, freak. You've been carrying me for a long time. I've been a burden and a hindrance to you. I'm sorry. I thank you for your generosity of finance. I thank you for your generosity of friendship. I thank you for your generosity of spirit.
You know what? It's all good, my brother.
But you owe me.
Oh,
yeah, you owe me.
Yeah, how you figure
Big
that?
time.
Uh-huh. How?
Dirt Bike Don. Remember him? Dude who was robbing everybody in the towers?
Vic, I thought we was never, ever gonna talk about that.
Oh, you thought wrong, homie. I remember it like it was yesterday. Remember when we were on the stairwell in the building? Remember that? We had just brought our sheepskin coats from Delancey Street, our senior year of high school. You were the hottest prospect in the country. And Donnie's jealous butt, man, he had it out for you and me. But more so you, freak. More so you. Remember when he saw our brand new fresh sheepskin coats? Oh, dude lost his mind. He ran up on you and told you to run it.
Man.
Oh, man, he wanted your coat.
Yo, no, Vic.
Oh, he wanted it so
Vic,
bad.
no, we were fighting, all right? We were fighting. Okay, then he reached in this coat, and when he pulled, we struggled, man.
Yeah.
And when he pulled back, he fell down stairway by himself and cracked his head in two.
Yo, man, hey, calm down. Yo, it's all good. It's all good, fam. I was there. Remember that? I was there. I saw the whole thing. It's like you said. Everything happened so fast, you know? You was working off of adrenaline and pure instinct. I know you didn't try and do it. I know you didn't try and do it, man. Yeah. Anyway, I took care of all the loose ends when you ran down the flight of steps. Left me holding the bag. Yeah. So your secret is safe from me, Fred. Has been and always will be. Safe from that same morality clause that you threw in my face when I was banned from your NBA life. So, next time you want to talk about food, remember, Dirt Bike Donnie looked at you like food. Who was it that saved the day? Me! It was me! Victor Van Leer, who cleaned your dirty plate for you! You're a clean freak. You clean it in the Board of Health. 'Cause of who? 'Cause of me. You got all this because of me. And don't you ever forget that. Oh, man. Hey, I just thought of something
Oh
so
boy,
funny.
here it
You gonna
comes.
get kicked out of this. You gonna get kicked out of this. Yo, I need you to ask you for one more favor.
Yeah, that's hilarious, bruh. That's hilarious.
Hey, it might be the last favor I ever ask of you, but you gotta admit that's really funny.
Yeah, of course. Anything for FOF.
Oh, hey, says the NBA megastar, his voice dripping with the sarcasm. Hey, yo, peep this. Let me borrow this here ride, man. Hey, come on. It's not like you're gonna miss it. It's just gonna sit in your Tribeca garage next to your Aston Martin and your Lambo, and we both know they're collecting dust. Yo, how many whips you got anyway?
Man, come on.
Yeah, you're right. I don't even want to know. Yo, this ride is for sure an aphrodisiac for all the hottie hots. Man, we living the life, man. My main man, frequency vibrations. We for sure living the dream.
I need this back at the end of the season in the same condition. Repeat, same condition.
Same condition.
That I lent it to you. Pristine, Vic.
I know what that word means. Hey, I won't let you down, man. I'm gonna treat this ride like one of my own hottie hots.
No.
No?
No, you not. Not in this car, you not. No.
All right, man. I won't let you down, okay? I will change my ways, I promise. Yo, you hungry? I'm hungry, man. Let's go get something to eat. Let's get some grub. What do you say? What do you say?
Wow.
Oh, well, damn. That was a long one.
Freak. I didn't expect you to be here.
Coach let practice out early.
You okay? What's going on?
Same old.
Wow, your shoulders are really tight. Are they stressing you out again?
Yeah.
You know you always got me, right? I'm always gonna be here. Baby, I'm your ride or die. And as quiet as it's kept, you and I are the real team Freak.
Of course. Word of my moms.
I never had this feeling with any other woman in my life. And she gave me a different feeling, which was something I fell in love with. I never asked her to be my girlfriend. It just became that. You could tell when we started falling, like, I get a text message and she's, who's that? And it's just like, oh, so we worried now. Oh, so no more of that? All right, you know what I mean? So that's how I came to agreement.
What's different about Yvette?
Well, when you could teach me something or give me knowledge about anything, I'm already attracted to you as a person. I love learning, and she was very intellectual. She's a very strong woman. And in this life, I need a strong woman.
Well, that's it, it looks like. How much points do I got? 1,400? That's enough for another jump shot boost. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. See you in the next one.